Did you hear? No! Uh-oh. It looked...
You're open!
Hunter. Come. The hunt.
I was no...
I understand. Don't worry. Don't say that. I'm Mung Dan. I never expected that those... Is there anything that you lack? Antiques, treasure, various knickknacks, you name it.
Wait a moment. Actually...
Oh?
Do you have a box that can...
Of course we do. Now just give me a moment.
Great! And very delicious. That's the one.
For retribution!
Uncle Mung already told many of the best goods here. This can...
Yep. It's great. Hang on a moment. Could we borrow one other thing?
Sure. Please help yourselves. As long as it's on our shelves.
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, we should be able to make a great snack. It's done! The one and only sugar-frosted slime! Carefully now. Into the box it goes and dust it over with a bit more powdered sugar.
Oh, yes. You might want to use these 2 freshly picked flowers as decorations, too.
Woohoo! It looks beautiful! Great! Now that we've put all that we've got into this box, let's go to the Jade Chamber to see Ningguang.
Jewelry's out of stock, but we have some new items.
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
According to Kuch, excuse me.
Yes. How?
It's not convenient to speak of numbers here.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend.
Yep.
And yet the code they use...
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyun Karst.
It's Ningguang. Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift. I hope you like it.
Oh, for me. You have my thanks. It seems that I have made things difficult for you, considering that you were supposed to be my guests.
Oh no, it's nothing.
I'm glad you like it too. This palace floats in the skies. I have been gathering the funds necessary to... At first, one day, I believe it will... not many from out... As such,
What?
And I finally got...
Wait.
everyone at Wangsh... At the Guizh... our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. Well, I wouldn't expect you... I believe that you've heard of the Archon War. Many gods used to... In the end, you can see Goyun beneath the spears like... Not only is it true, another lord of G... Even in a new era, the Liyuat... that day at Yujing. But our enemy has... Hiding the Exuvio with...
Who's this
What do you think, traveler?
Huh? What are you...
Well answered. The sea...
Wowee! What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home if you wish.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends...
Ooh! Isn't this that legendary wall?
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after a piece of paper from that wall. It's super famous.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always been attracted to secrets. But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they, traveler? You're rather special, really, and I think you're quite aware of that. If possible, but if you were to choose... I originally thought her, but after she said though, well, I won't deny that... Indeed. I called for the gag with Rex Lapis's allowing the right of...
It's just... Wait, that's right.
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something...
Well, we have...
Yay! One of the sheets on that wall. Don't look at Paimon like... Just imagine. Let's grab one! The biggest one! Huh? Well, that... La 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 la... Huh? There's... Sigil... that doesn't sound... Oh, Ning... But research on this... Speaking of which, there's also some connection between... Oh. Well, should we... Oh, so you're saying that... Anyway, we'll see if you're on to... Before we look for Zhongli at Dihua Marsh, let's go to the place marked out on...
Freeze!
Done.
Freeze!
Yeah!
The hunter becomes the hunted.
Yeah! Yeah!
We'll need more where that came from.
There really were Fatui at the location written down on this piece of paper. And, they look really mad at us, too.
Frozen. Crisp. It's time for a flash freeze. Frozen food. Chill to the bone.
Burn! Yeah!
It's no problem.
Ha! Yeah! Ha! Ha! Time for retribution!
Cooked.
Yeah!
Disgusting.
Yeah!
This should be fun.
Ha!
Time to fulfill my duty.
Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Burn! Yeah! Yeah! Ha!
My duty. At an end.
Let's move. Detoxifying heat. Roast and fry. This one's well done.
Catch the wind.
Ah!
Dodge this. Don't get frostbite.
Time for retribution!
Stay right there.
Be amazed! So through my trick.
This one's well done. Wipe out! This time. Yeah! Roast and fry. Let's end this quickly.
Cool it. I slipped up. What's the hurt? Freeze! This isn't good. Dodge this!
Oh, so sorry.
Roasted fried.
Burn!
This one's well done. You need to hurry up. You need to hurry up. Roasted fried.
Go!
Unfortunate fault.
Over here!
Harden up.
Water jet! Bombs away! Freeze!
Use this. I must counterattack.
Go!
Quiet.
achievements here. And some Paimon. But how did a relic? Oh, how? Maybe the being able to channel divine power and back. And the last. Let's go.
Listen, as long as you stick to your own path, it doesn't matter what Mother Nature throws at you.
Right on time. Did you enjoy your visit?
It was so.
Indeed. Then you met with Ning.
She's super rich and so generous. Paimon thinks she's. Yeah, his.
Oh.
She said.
Indeed, although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions. Yes, she is. It said that she's the one.
The Jade Chamber is only.
Why more?
Ningguang talk.
That is how the Fatui have always been. It doesn't. No matter what they.
So, is there any.
Yes, as a matter of fact.
Glaze lilies. Oh, right.
No. Dihua Marsh used to be before the Archive. Of course, there are wild glaze lilies, but I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers. No, I.
So how good is your singing? Really? Why doesn't Paimon believe you?
We'll only know once he starts singing.
It's time to sing. Whenever you're ready.
Da 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 da.
What happened? These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song for Mondstadt that they don't understand here in Lear?
Time for retribution! This moment will be frozen in time.
Those weren't glaze lilies. Glaze lilies wouldn't hit people.
This little monster is... The glaze lilies you...
Well, that's nice and all, but will those petals be used?
Unfortunately...
That's so...
Excuse me. Are you searching for glaze?
Oh, hey! It's...
Hello, traveler. Ah, that reminds...
Well, it sure would have been better.
Didn't I tell you the way?
Nope. We found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh.
Huh. She's acting different.
Oh, well...
You came all the way out here.
Yujing Terrace is whenever my duties...
Oh...
No, it's quite all right. I just haven't processed my emotions yet. When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago, the first iteration of the Seven would gather in Leo... Yes. The other 5, including Inna's of the current 7. This means that Leo...
So what do you think of the...
Huh? As a mortal, but as an adepted...
Huh?
Yes, after the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. I've continued well, I also know where...
We...
Oh, so did you...
Indeed, I did.
Wow, so you really...
No, it is you who... If you would excuse me.
And that just... Given the ease of picking glaze lilies, I think this was a fitting end to our tasks, in more ways than one.
Yeah, Paimon can already...
Beginning a new so you must be careful to...
Wow. See? Alright, I think...
Rain. If only it could cleanse the corrupt souls of this world.
Huh? What happened? The city gate is...
Ah, you're the Millilith are watching our
Desperate time.
The Adepti of Joyun.
Do they intend to exercise?
Most likely. However, both sides require...
It seems inevitable.
The Adepti do not acknowledge...
Surely the Leoid...
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because...
And what now?
That's all. She proclaimed that in these only now do they want to... Anyway,
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Do you intend to use neither path?
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli...
Things are taking a turn. I'm afraid I must consider your next
So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the few? Oh, Paimon gets it. He must be waiting. But where could we find... Where would he go at a time like this?
Oh, you're taking me out?
Wow! This is the Golden House? It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the inside? And this is where all of Tibet's more... Oh, so it's a trap? But even if we can't, or better yet, take an... Oh, right! It's quiet. Huh? Look! What a... Uh-oh. Quick! We have to...
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you...
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way. Where should I... If it weren't for that love... Stopping...
So you've been planning to...
As one of the... She will get that which she desires. I'm not at the time for discussion either way. The battle.
Battle?
Instead of confronting you direct when she faces a worthy... But as for me...
We won't let what happened...
Oh, besides, you could never... Fighting talk, This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with the Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint. Passable effort. Run all you like.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Cowering already?
Yeah. Come a little closer.
Try this.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Celestial Voyager! How unbecoming. Cool it! You're wide open! Don't push your... Dodge this! Oh, so sorry. You've made some progress. Not bad. You've got a trick or two. Haha, good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger. I'm getting tired of this game. Hiding back there. Cool it. Break! All you do is run.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. Don't be such a brute.
No use hiding back there.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. Looks like I got carried away.
Water jet! Time for retribution! You've got some skills.
Freeze!
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected! Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now! I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
This is going to cost you! To the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over, now! Don't make me take it from you!
We didn't take it!
push your luck. What's the...
Shatter!
Don't push your luck.
I'm not done. Die here. Damn you! Time for retribution!
You're cut above.
Look! Child's back to normal again!
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. I lacked the opportunity to think this through. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you! We didn't take it!
Your show of ability today far surpasses that. You already know the answer, but if that is a secret, this battle is already... Anyone who strives...
Pretty sure that's not...
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. My quest still beckons. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. Perhaps it was never in the Exuvia to begin with. In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so. Interesting to say the least. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well versed in little maneuvers beyond the boundaries of contracts. As such, we must now look to our backup plan.
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be swept away in the process. The truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. I seldom willingly involve myself with the weak. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui Harbingers. Children must all learn to eat their vegetables sometime.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyon's stone forest.
A god?
Osile, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo-Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo-Archon's stone spears ever since. If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the protection of its deity, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing destruction?
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an ancient god appear in a world now overseen by the Seven?
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey, those are sigils of permission! Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching...
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a harbinger by our Tsaritsa, breaking the subduing might of the Geo-Archon spears for a time should be no obstacle. Using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me, and is largely against my principles. But knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo-Archon to show its hand, but you as well, that makes matters a little more intriguing. Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone! That guy is fast! What's going on? Exhausted. If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known which way to go. Did we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex still in the sea? It hasn't destroyed Liyue yet, has it?
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Chising. Is the fighting over?
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now and unite against this common enemy.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Liyue? Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy, even from all the way out here.
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary people to handle. Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue Harbor.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing? Now that's scary. So will the power of the Chising, Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is... not necessarily.
What? But all of you were supposed to be the Guardians of Liyue. Can't you think of something?
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Chising did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong Ballista with one's own hands is here. For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet, it would take one, but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of war beyond your wildest thoughts.
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now.
Yep.
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista.
Do not let the Fatui disturb their work!
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you, one wishes to witness.
Not breaking a sweat in my work.
Verdict is...
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
The ancient gods attacking again! There are so many Fatui too! We kill them!
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Huh?
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy! That light from your body, it's like the tiny giant cars! Wow! It's emitting pink shockwave! This green is really strong!
Anywhere!
Freeze!
Don't be killjoy! I've only just begun. Miscalculated.
Cool it! This moment will be frozen in time.
This isn't good.
Let's move. Freeze!
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil! Cast your fear of injury by the wayside, and fight with all your might! I too did this during the Archon War!
So this is what Ganyu's like in a fight!
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
What's the freeze? This moment will be frozen in time.
Let me amuse myself. Listen. The more, the merrier.
Dodge this!
Exercise caution! I fear that the god's power has reached its peak!
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Frostbite. Yes. This is it. Not breaking a sweat.
Freeze! This moment will be frozen in time. Dodge this!
Let me amuse myself.
Move! Cool it! Frostbite! Freeze!
Over here.
Cool it!
The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
What's the hurry?
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great jeopardy.
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace that lies before you now. It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Liyue Qixing. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice deserves at least some recognition, don't you agree?
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage in our negotiations. Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive us. We cannot yield to your wishes.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue 3,700 years ago. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone, just as it was thousands of years before. This is truly no small feat. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our city and each of the citizens that dwell within it.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new light.
Forebears, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. Each passing generation of the Qixing leaves many things of value to be inherited by the next generation. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known as trade. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I awoke.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both, and that nothing good would come of it.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know I already have, so why not see for yourselves?
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millilith. I have come to extend my thanks to the Adepti. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, our forces were not as badly battered as I feared we might be. Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and never betray the grace given to us by the illuminated Adepti this day.
Huh? Why does everyone look so down? Didn't we just beat that big monster?
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millilith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. Everyone was there. When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks and loads of things that make the harbor so pretty. Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please come visit us for the next lantern rite.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. It must be hard being an Adeptus. Aww.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection, but it is no longer necessary for the city to rely on the Adepti's power to solve every little niggling matter. Although their blood is weak, there is still strength to be found in those we call mortals. The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts between Liyue and its people.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place. Wouldn't you say so, Cloud Retainer?
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, Conqueror of Demons.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. The city of Liyue has changed much after our long separation. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again changed the place beyond recognition. Fair enough. Away we shall, and return whence we came.
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further. But how will we ensure that the Liyue Qixing will not simply exploit their power once we depart? In my view, that is still a thing to be guarded against.
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left to the people of Liyue.
Looks like the conflict between humans and... Oh, right! It's nice that we've got peace and all, but we're forgetting one thing. Child wanted to unleash the god so he could lure Rex Lapis out. But we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex on our own, so Rex Lapis never showed up. Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom of that Archon's death too? Paimon doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adepti-less rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshen Funeral Parlor.
Is there anything I can do for you two?
I'm afraid that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor isn't in the best state to receive guests.
We've come to see Zhongli.
Unfortunately, Zhongli is...
Doesn't the Northland Bank? Last time we saw Zhongli, do you think he doesn't know? We had better go and...
Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all. Seems all the other knights already have their hands full. What's the hurry?
You call this...
Oh, it's...
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child.
Ah, right.
Well, if it isn't you two... Oh, now don't say... Besides, I thought... Nothing personal. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on. So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, Child. You remember the agreement, Morax.
What in the world?
The contract is fulfilled.
How sanctimonious.
What? So, no, wait!
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract.
Yeah, you don't... Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best, as you know, even bolder, until one drizzly... I stood
Oh, Zhongli...
But as I began to was Liyue, so I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Indeed I was. The gnosis which I had kept for so many years suddenly seemed to have lost its meaning. That's right.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue back under control?
Of course, and it would have been all too easy for him too. Just as a child quickly...
In the end, take the Adepti for credit is also... This meant I could... All of these things... I had expected that they seized the opportunity...
Huh?
Hey! What about me?
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played. If you hadn't created...
Huh? Just whose side are you on? Be that as it may. Fine.
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there any...
Right!
Realistically speaking, There is no such thing.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, my agreement with the cry. As for the bargaining, uncover that answer.
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we've spent so much time trying to organize it. It would be a real shame not to go there now.
Well, since we're going through with this rite of parting, there's only one real Fatui. Shh.
You know that god from... Yes. Say.
Now that you... I mean it all... Still...
Forget. Hear ye all, though a dragon's gods and adept rumors, and having been thwarted in nor are they to believe street-born rumors, or indulge in baseless speculation.
So that something feels off. Could the cheesing already... Did Jean... Exactly, right? Look, it's Ningguang.
As said
3,000.
we the people of Long. Now that we have will you stand...
So concludes the work. Does Her Eminence the
Traveler.
Yikes!
Is that the traveler?
So young.
The Liu Qixing. Name your price.
Whoa.
Well, could you...
Rex. Perhaps.
But it's well...
As for the mortal...
Look at this. And here you are.
Right. If... You're right.
But why would Mora...
As the Rex lap when I was journeying with...
Oh, no, but since you weren't...
Well, we were only in the city of commerce, the Archon Mora. I will treasure the memories that I made. That is true. I fear that continuing your yes. The Electro Arc...
Paimon?
That is the case.
That said, Zhongli...
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with but if a person shows... This is what vision...
Uh-huh. That...
But starting from last year...
Vision hunt?
Yes. They
want to seize vision?
I should think that in...
Whoa.
The Animo Archon, the fact that even I, knowing her, 7 ideals... All right then. Was there... That said, I hinted as much. How did I accomplish... All right then. Was there... That said, I hinted as much. How did I accomplish that, you ask? All right then. Was there...
Yeah, about that...
These are indeed I've heard that Ningguang is... All right then. Was there any... The time of the adept coaching is absolutely... Now. Could the original... All right then. Was there anything... The time of the adept coaching is absolutely... Now. Could the original... All right then. Was...
That's right. Since Morax... Also, isn't
the Mora present now...
This is...
Yes.
Then, did you...
Oh, a private...
What's a shame?
It's a shame that I... All right then. Was there anything... Well then...
I have gathered. Perhaps some of you will
rebuild the Jade Chamber?
So the room...
The... Lady Ningguang.
Patience. Nevertheless, the building site has been chosen. They are as follows. Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
Excuse my ignorance, Lady Ningguang. I'm familiar enough with Plostrite, but I've never even heard...
Only sufficiently adeptized. Although I take this, you may.
These things won't.
Then it's the deal of a lifetime. Information from Lady Ningguang is priceless. Whoever gets to it first takes the market.
Haha, what a coincidence. I won't divulge too much, but I heard some murmurings about some plot strike just the other day. So excuse me all, but, I have some business to do.
No. We better move quickly, or this opportunity will be snatched away from us.
Ningguang's rebuilding the Jade Chamber?
So you heard my announcement, did you? What do you think? Interest? Yes. Providing the question pertains to something I am knowledgeable about.
Really? Then we'll never be short of more.
The construct I have, remember.
Ningguang seems super busy. First, we gotta get out of Eugene Terrace. Huh?
Ma'am, as it happened.
No.
Don't be like that. Why don't you? Oh, right. Yeah.
Did you hear that? They said they had some useful information! Information's just what we need right now. Let's follow them and see what we can find out.
You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
They're not here.
Well, will you? Don't worry. We're not. Boss, I got a bad feeling. So what?
I've already
Come on. It's not.
I won't.
No more excuse. Yeah, I saw. Then she knew it. How could you afford?
No, but here.
Boss, what are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better.
Oh, you again.
Lilith.
Silence!
Shenhe.
Shenhe?
My name.
Oh!
I could have dealt with it myself, though.
This is...
Laws. No.
Really?
Now.
She's so... Wait! Then of course...
Chingson, glaze lily, violet grass. These are my usual, medicinal herbs.
Kinda hard to explain. Anyway, Boo Boo Pharmacy's not far away. After all... Do you think Shenhe might be an Adeptus? It seems like it's her first time in Liyue Harbor, and she doesn't seem...
Are you here to buy...
Chingson glaze...
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here...
Thank you.
She's really eating them!
My hunger has now abated. Thank you. rather awful. Though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance. After consuming a large quantity of them, bitterness is all that remains.
So, how come you chow down on these and barely touch the restaurant food? If Paimon had enough Mora, Paimon would go to the fanciest restaurant in town and order a whole table of food and eat it all in one go.
Because I'm not sure whether I will remain here in the future. The food of the mortal realm is most delicious, but should I return to the mountains, yearning for the food here shall only pose an obstacle to my continued spiritual development. Sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
Return to the mountains! That proves it! Paimon knew she was an Adeptus!
Enough about me.
Oh, right! And...
I see.
Were you in...
I can't... However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would...
Wow! But having an Adeptus help out will make things a whole lot easier.
Then let's not...
Great!
We simply need...
Veto!
Really?
Look, Sunset...
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there.
Baiju? What are you...
Lady Ningguang.
Huh?
I'm not... Oh.
No.
Ah, as far...
Okay then. Thanks, Baiju.
You're quite...
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness. Finally back.
Oh? Why do I detect an...
The guild has had your father get...
I see.
Oh, how wonderful.
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait a moment. Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time being.
Understood, Master Xing.
I wasn't counting on finding you.
Xingqiu?
Oh, I see.
As well?
The truth is, we are holding it up at the end of the day.
500 million!
Honestly, I would recommend...
But...
Don't panic.
Who?
Sea Gazer was once very...
Yes, according to records of... After Sea Gazer... Luckily...
That's great! Wouldn't it be...
You need...
Open-minded.
Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right, then.
Oh, I almost forgot.
Okay, we... Let's see. Xingqiu said it should be around here, but Paimon doesn't see anything.
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art. But now that I have removed...
Wow, that's amazing! Yep, let's take another look around. Hey, look! Is that a new sea... take a look? What? Oh, so many.
With any luck, this.
Really? Look, and now that Paimon takes a closer.
These are not real. If we want to go down, we must first.
All right, then let's.
I sense the. Unleash! It appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this? Unleash!
Verdict is...
Manifest! By ordinance divine! Oh! The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance. Unleash! Manifest!
Whoa! We're gonna fall! Is everyone okay? Look! Cecilia's disappeared beneath the clouds again!
It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first.
Do your master's bidding!
Unleash!
You'll regret that! In your dreams!
Let's spark things up a little. You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. You're in for a little shock. You're in for a little shock. You're in for a little shock.
Don't get frostbite.
Cool it.
Dodge this.
Time for retribution! Is that all you've got?
Obey! You will regret this! By ordinance divine! Unleash! Obey!
We're gonna fall. This time, we're really gonna fall. Luckily, there was a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise, that could have ended very differently. Hey! That Sealy's on the move again. Let's catch up with him. Huh. Something looks different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
Obey!
Verdict is...
Do your master's bidding! Unleash! Obey! Unleash! Manifest! Obey!
Time for retribution! Is that all you've got?
Come a little closer. Surrender and I'll be gentle. You're in for a little shock. You're in for a little shock.
Cool it! Oh, so sorry. Dodge this!
Unleash! Manifest! Cryo Incarnate! Obey! You will regret this!
Verdict is...
Unleash! Manifest!
Look, over there! Could that be the Sunset Vermilionite? Is this it? Is this the Sunset Vermilionite? It's so huge! That's true!
Prostrate doesn't float until it's activated. Only after being...
Wow.
Only because I don't care for her stories most of the time.
Hold on a sec! Paimon just realized something. If we activate it here, but...
Don't worry. I can handle...
Are you sure? Be careful!
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a Prostrate sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be gentle with it and make sure it does not get damaged. My safety.
That's right! Paimon's sure you can... You gotta be...
I'll go on ahead with...
How is Shenhe able to carry that huge rock all by herself? Huh. Adepti super strength much? We can't slow down yet. Let's go meet her at the building site.
cryo is always far more effective in the rain. This is going to get interesting.
Oh my god, how can she Oh, mighty
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply. I'm going to.
My name is. I was just delivering this for.
Shenhe, and Ningguang's little helper.
Ah, but in truth, it is the finest piece. If everything goes. As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area. Now, please.
Shenhe, Shenhe.
Oh,
What kind of whenever.
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an adeptus, treat me with great deference, and.
Yeah.
But I am not.
Shenhe?
I'm fine. I've been No.
You can't do. When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty.
Okay.
Great!
Hi there! Since this was chosen, so...
Great!
One of your room, here, your key...
Shenhe, you should... Paimons, let's buy one...
All right. If you need anything, don't hesitate to just.
Hey! Isn't that Cloud Retainer? What's she doing here? Let's go and see...
One trusts you have met Shenhe. So, are you getting along quite well?
So far, so good.
Naturally.
Cool. Calling her...
Her adept... On this latter point, you are correct. However,
Oh, right. What? You knew already?
Do you mean... Ah, yes. She was one first inside with Shenhe. Then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with which she was confronting a monster that was the god's remains incarnate.
That sounds so dangerous.
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal children are fragile, both physically and mentally, and are highly reliant on their parents for survival. But not so her. That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong will. One dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and remained ready to strike. Only after she was satisfied that one had no intention to cause...
In other words...
Not necessarily... Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind. Indeed. However, red ropes... It is only by...
Oh, now Paimon gets...
Huh. Ningguang, if she had... Let us conclude...
So, Shenhua isn't an Adeptus after all. She just grew up around the Adepti. Oh, no wonder she doesn't like being treated as an Adeptus. Having everyone falling over themselves to show their respect all the time must be kinda hard to deal with.
Children, come, come. You've arrived at just the right moment. I've been looking for you.
Oh, what is it, Granny? Need any help?
Oh, no. In fact...
A gift? For Paimon?
Oh, child, you are so very modest. Uncommonly so, even. But you mustn't decline this gift. I simply won't allow it. When you traversed my old that simply won't do. Especially since I imagine you still have a very long journey ahead of you. Fortunately, I have not yet grown so old as to see my subspace creation abilities atrophy. Oh, did my friends never mention that to you? Well then, it is a blessing we old folks once received from Rex Lapis, part of our illumination, if you will. I will not go into too much detail, but subspace creation is the ability to create a small... The teapot that you entered previously was a little trinket created using that ability.
So, in the eyes of an Adeptus, creating a magic teapot world is just child's play, huh?
Oh, indeed, the teapot is nothing to boast of. One such as myself must depart from this realm to create a world of one's own. Rex Lapis, on the other hand, moved mountains and seas. That is what one might call an exercise of true power. But that's enough nostalgia for now.
That's right! Finding stuff's what we're good at, after all.
Oh, settle down now, children. There's no need for you to go running hither and thither. I have already found a fleet-footed youngster to prepare what I need. What's more, I doubt that you would know how to find the materials I am searching for. Well, for starters, I require some shimmer soil from the banks of Dihua Marsh. Back in the day, it could only be found where the glazed lilies thrived most profusely. You would have to dig downward, following the roots of the glazed lilies, and if you were lucky enough, you just might find a small patch of shimmer soil there. But almost no one has been able to find shimmer soil in this manner since Dihua Marsh came to be the way it is today. Even more difficult to find is smaragdus jadeite, which must be chiseled from the rock of the chasm. Or so it used to be. Ever since the Blackcliff Forge opened for business, they've slowly but surely stripped the mines all but completely bare of it. In any case, Smaragdus Jadeite is an Adepti treasure, and the Adeptal power within is not something that most humans can withstand. Extended contact with it is, in fact, harmful to humans. Goodness knows if that child will succeed in finding these items.
Well, since you're an Adeptus, Granny, the person you asked for help, they must be an Adeptus too, right?
Yes. I suppose...
I'm back, Granny. Oh, I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to do the honors. Yenfei?
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written. You became one of Liu before finally defeating an ancient god together with a shame. If we had, allow me to oh, yes. Here's my business if you have an urge.
All right, Yenfei. You'll have to excuse Yenfei.
An Adeptus? He mentioned they had me, and once I was all grown up.
Well, that's a big...
Well, anyway, let's...
Is that Yenfei?
I know, Granny, you've...
Whoa.
Commercial Crossel. A Snezhnai and Mert. He mentioned that So, I guess I'll go look for him. Oh, you...
Wow. Best we...
Catch the wind.
Hello, Mr. Crossel. How's business been?
Oh, good, very good. All thanks to your advice, Miss Yanfei. What brings you here today? Miss Yanfei.
Wait!
No, I'm not worried in the slightest, because I signed a contract with Miss Zhiqiao before renting them to her. The contract in return, I included a clause that guarantees the Smaragd...
Guaranteed genuine?
Of course.
In that case...
Oh,
Thanks a lot,
You can't beat the atmosphere.
What's the hurry?
So, are you buying or not?
Leonie Pavilion, best Lee food in town.
Oh, whatever shall I Yes, that's me.
How do you do? My associates and I are
The hairpins. I don't know. I spent so much money on them. If I have... My family is in the ore business too, but business has been suffering ever since the chasm was sealed off. We now have a backlog of paid-up orders just sitting around, so we've been having to purchase some stock from other ore merchants to complete them. A big banquet is coming up in a few days, and several ore merchants I know, that's what the hairpins were for, to keep, but now that I've...
Why does Pi...
Would you really...
Hold on.
Huh?
Let me see.
That's right! Yeah, true.
Right. I finished. Furthermore, and given the...
Even higher. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
However...
Did you really have to... Whichever way...
Except that if we found...
Please. However much it is, now that it's...
Yes, legal. So hold on.
What did I feed? My family has...
Smooth to the touch. Finest quality jade. No, it's nothing.
Ah, Miss... You lost?
I'm sorry.
Mora! I did...
No problem. But it was in fact...
Of course!
All right, understood. I'll conduct some market research, and once I'm back, I'll provide an official assessment of the sum of...
Thank you very much.
Looks like I'll have... Please wait, Miss. It's not...
Miss Yunfei.
No. What I wanted to talk about is, there is a chance that the Orin laid on those hairpins may not be...
What do you mean?
Obviously not. I'm no adventurer. I don't know if Granny told you this, but if mere mortals come into... Mr. Chow, did you at any time...
No.
Now that is... If I have deduced correctly, he may...
If that's the case, we should go
Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way. And then, after that, he would simply insist that... Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and...
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might...
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of situations like this, and brute force methods are certainly one way of resolving them. Fortunately, I have far more elegant solutions at my disposal.
Well then...
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first...
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for everything? Paimon can't even keep track. It feels like Yan...
These are my formal terms of engagement. Anywhere commissioned but not bound by...
I understand.
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too. And I'll also need your signatures on paper.
This contract has so many pages. Paimon's all...
All right, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and...
I've had to read...
Well then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy. Not for now, no. Despite how... I don't believe you have been part of an
Miss Yunfei, I have to ask...
Because, as it happens, whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry... Also, the idea of someone abused... But again, let's not dwell on this. I've got it. If Mr. Crossell had his ore worked on at all, Chateau would undoubtedly have been his first choice.
Why, hello.
No, nothing.
There's not... That was the... He was quite... Why...
Thank you, sir.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Huh? Yes, I've heard it said that...
A Finley?
If you must see for your...
Is that... So, did you find anything? So they really...
There's nothing special to it. It just... These two stones... There may be only... And...
All right, let's...
But...
No, unusual action...
Miss Yen.
If you could just confirm...
Yeah.
Then I have...
Of course.
Oh, this document... I wouldn't say...
This hard evidence...
On the contrary, if you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think. Jewelry... Aha!
Well, that was quick.
Because lots of... As you know. But the amendment, as such...
So you have...
Yes, well...
You...
You sound surprised. Knowing the law in... Oh, this hasn't...
Again with that...
Well, that's that.
What's the hurry?
Oh, Miss Yenfei.
Have no further... Has a merchant...
Crossell.
The design of this order was on hold for a very long time.
Doesn't seem like
Miss Sinksy.
Yes, I'm Mr. Crow. I also kept a copy for my own records. The inlaid gem.
Thank you, Sinks.
Sure.
Nothing you need to worry about.
Why is everyone's first reaction?
I believe we have almost...
The weirdo?
Because once we have...
What's the hurry? My, to what do I owe the pleasure? Though I'm afraid that if you're looking for our little Chi-Chi, she's out gathering herbs. And if it isn't Miss Yanfei as well, now that's an even rarer honor. What business brings you here, might I inquire? Some charlatans peddling ineffectual medicines again, no doubt?
No. I'm here this time to ask if you're familiar with Smaragdus Jadeite.
Smaragdus, the Seven Mount, it is abundant. And I suppose...
That is indeed the...
No trouble. But after I won... Your
That Baiju guy is as weird as ever. Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like he was fishing for something back there?
Dr. Baiju's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence we need. Let's go find Mr. Crossell.
Miss Yanfei, have you finished your investigation? I trust you will now be in a position to assess the compensation due.
Yes, my investigation is indeed concluded. I can now provide a final figure for the amount payable.
Wonderful. Well then, please, could you do the honors, Miss Yanfei?
Of course. According to the stipulations of the contract, Mr. Crossell, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original transaction price in Mora.
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay her? Surely there's been some kind of mistake, Miss Yanfei.
Not at all. According to my investigations and the material evidence that we've gathered, the substance claimed to be Smaragdus Jadeite that was inlaid within the Smaragdus Jadeite twin phoenix pins that you rented out to Mr. Chow was, in fact, Smaragdus Nephrite. Now, the contract states very clearly that 10 times the price shall be paid should the article not be genuine. Accordingly, you are liable for this sum, which is payable to Mr. Chow in Mora.
Material evidence? What material evidence? Why, Miss Yanfei, you cannot frame me like this. I spent a huge sum to obtain that Smaragdus Jadeite, and yet you claim that the ore inlaid on the hairpins is somehow fake? I demand to see your evidence.
Indeed. This is a processing record from the Jade Mystery, along with stone samples and an affidavit signed by the business owner, Chateau.
Seriously? Even the boss there couldn't differentiate between Smaragdus Jadeite and Smaragdus Nephrite. How does this prove anything? In any case, Smaragdus Nephrite is the outer layer of Smaragdus Jadeite. So I had him cut away the Nephrite. Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as unsubstantiated. And we are here to talk about evidence, aren't we?
Ugh. Looks like our first piece of evidence didn't convince him at all. Seems like he came prepared. What should we do next?
Hard evidence. Something legally binding. Oh, come on. I meant the backup. Oh, come on. I meant the back. Oh, come on. I meant the backup. Oh, come on. I meant the backup copy of the document from the Ministry of Civil Affairs. The one we got from Sinksy of Ming Sing Jewelry. Oh, come on. I meant the backup copy. Oh, come on. I meant the backup copy. Oh, come on. I meant the back. Oh, come on. I meant the back.
backup copy of...
This stuff.
Our second...
Of course I'm right. All the evidence...
Well, hang on a moment now. Because, Traveler, would you do the honors?
What?
Smaragdus sustained Mr. Cross... No idea. I'm afraid however, don't worry, Miss... I trust that you'll...
What? Wait!
Oh, so you knew? Oh.
Huh? No.
Aren't actually... You do, Mr. Crossell. Yamp, he's seriously intimidating right now. It's like she...
But I'm a victim in all of this, too. I invested a great deal of time and money into acquiring that small amount of Smaragdus Jadeite. But after receipt, that's why I had another... I kept the real I was worried that someone would see through it.
Exactly.
If word...
All right, let's cut the appeals phase right...
10 times.
Crossell looks like he could faint any second. As for me...
20%? That...
Even if... However, Mr...
What?
Miss Yunfei.
Well,
Thanks so...
Oh, come on. Well then, that's good. Mr. Crossell, it seems that my client
is...
Actually, I could see if we could join...
Well, that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus Jadeite that Granny wants. Exactly. The right solution to the objective of my client, Mr. and Adeptus. Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by the title of... In any case, don't you think that the... Paimon can think of someone who would definitely disagree with your... Well, since we got what we came...
My friend, what can I do?
Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all. What's the hurry?
You've returned. Good.
Well, if we're...
Oh, you.
I'm off then. Bye. Oh, yes, Traveler. Make sure you don't lose the business card I gave you. I've been looking into the laws of other nations as well. If you should ever bump into any trouble with the law, come find me directly. Regulars get discounts, too.
Come now, child. Are you leaving or are you not? If you have no wish to leave, perhaps you'd like to help me clean my teapot,
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
That Yanfei. All right then.
Oh, Paimon's so excited! How is it made?
It is but a single teapot. It shan't take long at all. Just wait here for a moment. There we go. This Serenity pot is all yours now. Hold it firmly. If you were to drop it, oh goodness, who knows what might happen. Take these blueprints with you as...
Wait a minute!
Oh.
This is a neighborhood.
Wow! This, but there's just a pine I can still. Oh, wait a... Wow! It's a huge finch! Excuse me, Oh, call me. So you're the... Madam, you may leave. Your journey may be far, though it is thus. You may now, have you any... As long as you have a blueprint. Blueprint? Yes, these are... Just commit, then simply... Wow! Is that all it takes? Then... We could build a whole I doubt it. He said this world is a golden eye. I hardly remember myself. Well, let's not. If there's an... No, what pine?
I didn't know you were such a slacker.
Maybe... If you ever have...
What's the hurry?
Maybe you're not used to the place at the moment, but once you've materialized enough rooms and furniture through subspace creation, it will feel just like home. If you ever have it